Let's talk about Ocean Eyes. How did this song come to be?
So my brother wrote it, and he kind of just came into my room one night, and he was like, I have this song, and I want you to sing it. I sang it, and it was like weirdly exactly what I was going through at the time, which was weird. I felt like he like jumped into my head and like wrote a song that was from my brain, and I just kind of fell in love with it.
Ocean Eyes was about something you were kind of going through at the time. What were you going through, and how did it come out in the song?
I was really into this boy with this curly brown hair and these deep blue eyes. Whenever I looked at him, I just like got lost in his ocean eyes.
I really, really hate myself. You know, you can feel so unbelievably lost and horrible and like you're nothing and you're invisible and for no reason at all, which is almost worse than having a reason. It's the way that my brain works, and it's like, you know, Billie, what's wrong? I don't fucking know. Like me, that's what, and it's like, who hurt you? I'm like,
whoa. Ugh. Don't be so sad, it's such a waste of time.
I didn't live up to that then, and I still haven't lived up to that. So, it's good advice though. It is a waste of time, dude. It's ruined so many things that could have been amazing because I was sad. Dumb, but whatever.
stuff. I just think like, you guys are 14, right?
Yes.
When people are like, this is how I interpret it, is like when I have a song about, I don't know, being sad, feeling horrible, people are like, well, how have you felt like that? You're 15, and I'm like,
Come on.
are you joking? Like, have you been 15? It's horrible. I don't know if you guys know, this age sucks.
But if you were to ask me that, why so sad? I don't know. The world sucks. And fame is trash. So.
It's so annoying to feel like this all the time. All the time. And it's like, if someone's like, oh God, you fall apart so much, like you're so annoying, like you're always fucking like sad. I'm like, I know, I have to be in this bitch all the time. Like I'm aware of how annoying it is.
What am I thinking about? How I'm being ignored by the one person I don't want to be ignored by. And it's understandable, and everything's so reachable. Like the internet is so right there. It's just like, I don't know, so yeah.
I just wish you could feel what you say, but I know you too well. That's that line, where does it come from?
Well, a lot of places. Here.
Nah.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's the kind of pressure that's like, it hits me and then I don't care. Everybody dropped dead right now, and I didn't. I would be left with what I had created for myself. And what the hell would the point be if I was just creating something that somebody else wanted me to create that I had no say in, and then that person died, and everybody else died, and nobody mattered except me? I'm stuck with this shit I didn't want in the first place. That's trash. No, I'm handling the pressure horribly, but I just keep it to myself. All the time. Except my wall. I write everything I feel on my wall, so if you go in my room, you look at my wall. Just, yeah.
When you kind of are falling in love with someone or realize you're falling in love with someone, it can be scary, because even though I'm really young, like I've gone through stuff like that, and you're not in control, and you can't really be in control even if you try, which is terrifying.
All I did was go to shows and be in the pit and like mosh and shit. Like that's all. I did it alone a lot. I would literally like leave my friends. If we were at a festival or some shit, I'd leave my group. And I would always, you know, I would hop the little gate between general admission and VIP, right? Just, you know, my little ass. Yeah. And I would jump to the front, and I would go all the way to the front, wherever it was craziest, and I would just mosh my head off, like, and not think about anything. And like, that was like where I found happiness, and like, that was something that really hit me pretty hard when all this stuff started happening, because I can't do that anymore. Like, I just can't. And like, you know, I could wear disguise. I'm like, well,
It's not the same.
I
You just
can't
wanna
do it
be
as
yourself.
me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, you know? So, I don't know. But it is what it is. Like, I can't complain.
You know, as many people can try to help me and, you know, talk to me and whatever, but it's like it doesn't change anything. The only person that can change the way that I feel is me, and that's not gonna happen. So I don't feel comfortable telling you why I feel like that. I just feel like if I say it out loud, it's the same with like people. I feel like when I was younger, if I liked a boy or whatever, like I wouldn't tell anybody, because if I told them, then it would make it true, and then something would have to go wrong. Like that's just how it's been always. So it's like, if I say like, hey, I really need help. I'm not okay. I need someone, which is what's going on in my head. It's not gonna do anything but make me more aware of it and make me want to drown in a pit of lava even more, so.
Letting myself be mistreated for a long time.
I had no idea what the fuck was coming. Not really. Yeah, I was really mistreated, and then I just realized I was better than that, and since then, I feel like I've just grown to know my worth, I think. It's taken a minute, and I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm getting there. Aw, Billie was so hurt then. I was so hurt then, man. Shit. Ja was a really complicated human. Despite everything he's been or was, or anybody's thoughts of him as an individual or as a whatever, I get it. You can have your opinions, it's okay, but it's like that was someone that stuck with me and got me through something that I felt like, and this may not be true, but I felt like in the moment I would not have gotten through if it weren't for him. And he didn't even know. He hit, it's really weird to talk about because I don't think he was human, to be honest. And he didn't think he was human. I remember him telling me once, he was just like, no, I'm not human. You're not human. We're both aliens. You know, we're not on this earth, really. And it's like, he would always say crazy shit like that, and I would always be like, man, shut the fuck up. But, you know, he was a goofy-ass dude, but he just was, all he was trying to do was be better. You know, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you I knew him really well. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he, like, you know, that we were best friends and we ruled, like, we weren't at all. I didn't know him very well at all. Not at all. And he had the biggest impact on me, I feel like, more than anybody else did. And, like, I haven't talked about him since that whole thing. Nobody's really asked me because, you know, it was a lot and unbelievably disgusting. That whole thing was disgusting and horrifying. And, you know, due to his past, when I posted what I posted, my friend had been killed, and I was told to delete what I had posted because it was going to damage me through the internet because of people's opinions and people's thoughts. I get that at this much, I get that. But what I feel like the main thing that I realized was, like, nothing matters at all between life and death. Nothing matters. The internet, fucking trash. The fact that, like, I don't know. And it's like, it's fine. They were just trying to protect me because the world has a lot of views and a lot of opinions, and I get it, and it's whatever, but it's like, dude, that was my person. That was my person. And he was a lot of people's person, you know? It's like insane to, like, see now because I just see the impact that he had on people and the impact that he had on me, and I barely even knew him. And that's insane. That's unbelievably insane. And people that didn't even know him, the impact that he had on them, you know? Like, oh my God. He was like a beam of light and just tried to do everything for other people. That was like the most selfless kid I've ever met in my life.
hands down. He'd text me like every day if I was okay. He'd call me and be like, hey, I'm just checking in if you're good. Who does that?
I think I know way too much already. Way too much. I think I have seen more than anyone my age should see. I don't know. Yeah, I know too much. I definitely know too much about the industry that I'm in, about the people that I used to know, about the people I know now, about myself.
I will never know what you're thinking right now, ever. Even if you tell me, I still don't know because you could be lying. Only you know the way that I break. No matter how many times I tell people, it's this, it's that, it's nothing, it's something, and it's up here.
It's called Why Did I Write This? Let's see. Everybody knows you and I are suicidal stolen arts.
You and I should not be together.
All right.
There's no good that's gonna come out of this for either one of us and the people around us.
Is that from a specific moment as well in your life? Is it true?
No. We were sitting in the studio. I was a wreck. I was a wreck. I think I was like crying all morning like a fucking little bitch.
Just like some big ball of darkness.
But I'm like not though, and it's like I'm just taking my agony and things I go through and making it into art instead of like
Holding it in all the time.
jumping off a roof.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I love my job. I love it, but there are also parts of it that are like more miserable than you could possibly imagine and make me want to quit. But no, though. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that, though. There's moments like that. It's like if you're on your fucking period and then everything seems like...
Everybody's like, I just want to die and eat chocolate
exactly,
and like,
exactly.
this is never going to end.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
There are parts of my career that feel like I'm on my period sometimes.
I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying this all to myself. You know, it's like, it's weird because that song I'd say is, you know, I write a lot of fictional stuff and I write a lot of stuff that's just storytelling because it's fun, but that's the song that's kind of, I think, the realest and the closest to, you know, what's really how I feel inside and what I felt for my whole life, really. And I think it's one of those things that's like everyone's looked in the mirror and not wanted to be the person in the mirror. Everyone. You know, you can be like the luckiest person on the planet. You can have all you want in the world and whatever. And no matter if you're happy or sad, you can look in the mirror and not want to be that person. The music industry, man. We're all sad as hell. All these artists, we're sad as shit, dude. Everybody I know that's an artist, we are sad motherfuckers. That's the way it is.
Someone was asking like if it's like what's like how much of it's miserable and how much of it's not. And I was just like, it's 50-50. Half of it's horrible and the other half is completely unbelievably amazing and like completely priceless. So it's okay to do the trash.
And that line is basically like, you know, there's all these perfect people, and nobody's perfect, but perfect people around me. And it's like, well, what's wrong with me?
Dreams and like what I was just saying about like things that happen to you while you're sleeping, while you're whatever, have always been a very big part of my life, like intense part of my life. Like since I was little, like I always have dreams every single night. And I remember like I've had a lot of times what's happened is like I'll have a dream about whatever and then it'll happen the next day, which is really creepy to me. And it's also caused a lot of like paranoia and panic a lot, because then since that's happened before where I have a dream and then it actually like happens, like then I'll have a really bad dream and then the next day I'll be like, this is gonna happen today, and then it doesn't. But so, you know, I've been paranoid all day. Like I remember having a reoccurring dream where I was at a meet and greet and I get shot in the head by this one guy, and I know exactly what he looks like. I know where the room is. I know what it looks like. And I feel like it's gonna happen. And that sounds like really dark, but I don't know. I feel like my dreams always happen, and it's caused a lot of like issues because I think a lot of people around me know that a lot of my dreams happen, so we kind of protect. We try to like stay away from things that are similar to the dream.
But you do dare to talk about it because it's also scary then.
Yeah.
I think when people hear remember to take care of your mental health, they think that everyone else is, and that's not at all accurate, you know? For me, I'm trying to learn still to make sure that I stay okay, you know what I'm saying? But I just answered like 40 questions in one.
That's great.
Sometimes you don't even have to say anything to someone for them to know they understand. And they don't have to say anything to you. Sometimes it's about a hug. It's about somebody holding you and telling you, not even telling you anything, that's what I'm saying. Holding you. The main thing I'm trying to say is that you should keep your ears open and you should listen. And I'm just dealing with it how I'm dealing with it, and I'm trying my best. Obviously, I am not a trained professional in anything. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I have seen it, and I've been it, and even if it's just a little bit more comfort, that can really mean a lot to someone, because you don't know what is going on. Even in that moment, there could be something going on, and it's been like that for me. There have been certain people that have texted me right when I needed to be texted, you know, saying they loved me and that they were thinking about me, and it really means a lot. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, you can get more information at seizetheawkward.org.